Okay, so tell me your name.
Amy Corser.
And you're from?
My what?
Where you live?
We live in Noonan, Georgia.
Okay, so you probably heard about Toyota of Noonan before.
We had heard about it, but we had never been here until we bought a car.
So what kind of cars?
We bought a 2007 Toyota Camry
And how long ago is that?
about 2 months ago.
2 months ago. Okay. Now, did you shop online?
We did not shop online. However, we did come here, and then we test drove the car, took the car home, and then brought it back and test drove some other cars, and there was not anything that was as comfortable, as stable of a ride, and just felt like it was a very good car.
Okay. So why did you decide to come here?
Well, I mean, I'd seen the commercials, and I had a friend who had bought a car here, and she said that it was a good place to come, and so we tried it out, and it actually was. It was probably like the best car buying experience of my life. It was almost like too easy buying a car. It was like, wow. It felt like there was like something missing, because you always hear crazy stories when people buy cars, the headache and the taking for hours, or just the run around, and we didn't get that. We were taken care of. Everybody that we came across was very personable. They felt like they were here for us, and on every step of the way, there wasn't anything that wasn't taken care of. And they have a phenomenal staff, just an amazing experience.
So you've seen the TV commercials and you've heard the phrase the alternative?
Mm-hmm. Oh yes, definitely. And after buying the car, I mean, I guess I'm a alternative person, totally, completely, 100%. And I honestly have never recommended anybody to go anywhere to buy a car, but since I came here, I have recommended anybody that I know that's buying a car to come check it out. It's just a totally different experience. It is a totally different experience than we have been to different dealerships. We have talked to people, and I don't know how to describe it. You just have to experience it. It's just something that once you get here, it's just totally unbelievable.
So who is your salesperson?
His name is Rashad. He is hands down probably one of the best salespeople in Georgia, and he's just not a salesperson. He turns out being your friend. He follows up. Anytime you're in here, he just asks how everything's going. He's just 100% about making sure that you're taken care of.
It's funny, everybody I've talked to knew their salesperson's name off the top of their head.
Right, and I'd never seen this guy before in my whole entire life till we came here, and he came out and met us, had a smile on his face, introduced himself, and it was just like we had known him like one of our long-lost buddies in life.
So that brings a question to mind that I haven't had a chance to ask anybody else, but I think most people's perception of a car dealership is you just walk on the lot and the sharks start swimming at you and they're all just trying to get
Right.
something from you. How is this different from that? How is Rashad different?
Rashad was just, he asked us what we were looking for, what we were interested in. He found out, a little bit about us. It wasn't just like, oh, let me go make the first sale that I can. He can probably get anybody to buy anything, but he was more interested in in us buying something that fit our needs and what we were looking for in a car. And he totally takes that into consideration. He totally takes he looks at the big picture about what somebody's looking for, and he has that ability just to be accommodating on every level. It's not just about him making the sale, and it's more or less more about you being happy as a customer.
So you bought a pre-owned car?
We bought a pre-owned car.
Is it certified pre-owned?
Yes, it is.
Now, did it seem like a pre-owned car when you bought it?
Not in any way, shape, or form. It came with a warranty, and the salespeople back here in this department are unbelievable. They are just very, I don't even know how to, this place is just totally different than any other car dealership I've ever talked to. I mean, ever come across. They just are all about customer service. I think they wrote the book on customer service. You know, they really did, or at least they've rewritten the book. Maybe they've rewritten the book on customer service, on making sure that it's an experience that you are happy with.
Now, tell me about your car. Were you nervous about buying a pre-owned car?
I wasn't nervous about buying a pre-owned car. I was nervous about buying a car, period.
Did you trade in, or did you
We
need to buy it?
we didn't trade in. We just bought it because our other car was in the shop and it was old, and we had an older model car, and I didn't want to buy a car. I liked my older model car. I liked my car, but there comes a point in time where you have to think about buying a car.
Time's unreliable.
Yes. And I feel so good about the purchase that we made. It's a dream car. I couldn't ask for a better car, a better form of transportation. My daughter over here absolutely is so proud of our new car. She has posted it on Facebook. She has told everybody about the new car. I mean, it was a good purchase for the whole family, not just for me and my husband loves it. Our whole family loves it. My youngest daughter, she loves it. It's very comfortable for all of us to ride in, and very reliable.
Have you had to get service yet?
Yes, we are actually getting our first service. Well, we've been in a couple of times. Did
they show you the Altesco machine?
Yes, that's pretty impressive.
What's impressive about it?
That it can just tell you everything about the car. You just ride up on this thing and it tells you what the car needs. I've never seen it before, and
It's the only one in Georgia.
Well, I guess that's why I've never seen it. But
So,
yeah.
How long does your service usually take?
Because they don't just, like for an oil change, they don't just change your oil. They rotate the tires. They make sure all the fluids are right. They make sure everything, it's not just a regular oil change. They just make sure the car is running properly. It usually takes about an hour, and then we get the car washed. They have an amazing guy who washes the car. He does a great job.
So you do enjoy getting the free car wash?
Well, yes. I mean, your car just looks like it's brand new again once he finishes with it. So, I mean, from point A to point B to point C, it's a good experience. And
It's funny, that's exactly what everyone keeps saying, is it's a great experience. If you had a friend maybe that needed a car as well, maybe they had an old car that ran down and they didn't know what they were going to buy or where they were going to go, what would you tell them about this place, and would you tell them to come here?
I most definitely would, and I most definitely have. I've already told numerous friends about my experience. I've told my coworkers about it, even though I work in Atlanta. Told them if they ever need a car, I don't care where they go, they need to come to Noonan, go to the Toyota place. And I think at some point in time they probably will. I mean, I think that's the best, word of mouth is sometimes the best advertising that you can get. And so it's more believable, because if somebody has actually experienced it, then it's not just hearsay. It's not, well, I saw this on the TV and they said he was good. This is, something that we've actually experienced, and we know firsthand.
Now, just a couple of months ago, I'm trying to think, had you seen any of the other testimonials online? Had you seen them?
We have
on
not
YouTube
seen them.
or any of that stuff?
Have you seen anything on YouTube?
Nothing on YouTube?
No.
Okay. I just thought I would ask. Okay, and I guess the last question is, what is your favorite feature of your car?
Well, it has a sunroof, and it has leather seats, beautiful light gray leather seats. It's the pretty baby blue, that's really pretty. And it has a 6 CD disc changer. I mean, and it has a lot of nice features to it. It's just and it's just, I don't know. It's a fun car. It's not just a car, but it's a fun car. And yeah.
Anything else you want to say?
Come to Toyota Noonan. Check it out.
Okay.